Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is something that I found very useful when I was going to school, when I was applying for an internship, when I had to go for interviews, when I reported for the first day of work, or if you work in an office or you have to go for an event that requires you to look more formal and polished and more put together. I hope this tutorial will be useful for you. So today's video is the first day of work makeup look. Let's get started. So when it comes to working in like an office environment, most of the time you have like aircon blasting at you and you have to be in the office for like 8 hours and more. So it's very important to keep your skin hydrated because it's also very essential to how your makeup lasts throughout the day. So for this, I'm just gonna go in with my Elizabeth Arden Super Start Skin Renewal Booster. You guys know that I love this and it really sits quite well underneath makeup. So this is a serum that isn't too greasy, absorbs quite well into the skin. So after going in with a skin renewal booster, you have to moisturize your face. You guys know how much I love the Elizabeth Arden Privage Anti-Aging Moisture Cream. This has SPF 30 inside, so it's really good. You might think that if you're indoors, you don't need SPF, but that is absolutely wrong because there are windows and you go out for lunch. And some people also say that indoor lighting actually have like UV rays as well, and it's quite harmful for your skin. So it's always good to be extra protected. Now that the skincare is done, I'm gonna move in with a primer. Especially when you're working long hours, you want your makeup to last all day. So I'm using the Visible Difference Good Morning Retexturizing Primer. Work it in the areas where you want to fill up your pores. So like my nose, corner of my nose where foundation rubs off the first, under my eyes, just very gently, and my cheek area where all my pores are. Alright, let's move in with foundation. I have been loving this Elizabeth Arden Ceramide Lift and Firm Makeup. This foundation is pretty cool. It's like in a moussey texture. Inside there's ceramide, so it's very good for people with dry skin. A little really goes a long way. With this, you can just use your fingers because the texture is very liquidy. So you can see it just looks like a moisturizer, like a tinted moisturizer. And it feels very hydrating. So if you have dry skin like me, this is amazing. And on top of that, it also lasts very long. So my eczema patches are here. I'm just gonna show you guys how it covers like the redness and all. So especially if you have skin problems like eczema and stuff, it is very difficult to look for foundations or even concealers that can cover and at the same time just not make it look so patchy, because when you have eczema, right, you have a lot of flaky skin, and sometimes putting like concealer or foundation over it just accentuates it even more because it's just telling everyone like, hi, I've got dead skin.
Oh no!
So I usually opt for products that I know will not irritate my skin, like this one. This is actually really good. I mean, it's not promoted as like a for sensitive skin kind of foundation, but I find that it does not actually irritate my eczema. It just takes away all of the flakiness and also evens out the color. So the coverage is pretty good. I love the base. Makes me look like I've got really healthy skin and makes me look like I drank a lot of water and slept a ton. Then I also have this. This is the Elizabeth Arden Dare to Bare Bronzing Gel Pulse. This is from the Bronze Vibes Color Collection, which is their newest collection that is launching in Elizabeth Arden in July. This is actually pretty cool because it looks just like a primer, but it has little bits inside. When you just massage it, it just lightly bronzes up your complexion. This is a way that I like to just give my skin a very natural bronze look, and it's also very hydrating. And especially focusing on like the outer parts of my face because it also kind of gives my face a slimming effect. Now let's move on with concealer. I'm using the Elizabeth Arden Ceramide Lift and Firm Concealer. So this concealer is very full coverage. This look is all about being polished and natural, and you don't want to come across as having too much makeup on because it might not give off the best impression, especially if you're going for a new position in a new company or if you're going for an interview. So you saw how little I used and how high coverage this concealer is. I think all these products are very suitable for like the office ladies, especially because they are all, you know, really long wearing, very amazing quality. Just look at how nicely it blends. Next, we're gonna set it with powder because that is super important. Using the Ceramide Skin Smoothing Loose Powder, I'm in shade Translucent. If you guys don't know what shade you are, the best bet is just to go for Translucent. Because you don't want your skin to look too shiny or dewy. When it comes to looking formal and polished, you want your skin to be nicely matte, but you know, not two-dimensional. Just gonna be taking a small fluffy brush to just dust away the powder and only spread the powder to areas where you actually need it. You don't want your face to be overly matte, and that will look like you have a lot of makeup on. I'm using the Beautiful Color Brow Shaper and Eyeliner. So this is like a brow and eyeliner duo. I used it in my previous tutorial as well. It looks like this. It's like a powder. So for this, I'm just gonna go for a slightly more arc eyebrow shape. So what I'm doing is I'm just filling in the front, not too much, and carving out that nicely arc shape. So now what I'll do is I'll take a fluffy brush and just blend out the front part to match it with my nose contour. Alright, now that brows are filled in, I'm going to go in with a Statement Brow Gel. I like to match it kind of with my hair. If not, I look a little bit fierce. So what I like to do is just kind of tint it a little bit. And this also helps to just kind of keep the brow hairs in place throughout the whole day so you don't get random stray brow hairs like flying around. So to make my eyebrows stand out a little more, I'm going to go in with a little bit of mascara. Just be very careful because you don't want to look like you have two crazy brows. This is the Grand Entrance Mascara. Just gonna go very lightly and gently at the front of my brows to just give more definition. So this is the Sunset Bronze Prismatic Bronzing Powder. I'm just gonna very lightly contour my face with it. This bronzer is very natural, so you don't have to worry about going too much. Because we already did the bronzing earlier, so this one is just to kind of add more definition to your cheekbones. Then we'll move in with this very pretty product over here, which is the Forever Glow Highlighting Powder. So it has 4 different colors. When you mix it all together, it just gives you that very beautiful bronzing highlight. But at the same time, if you just want the blush color, you can just go for this. If you want a highlight, you can go for this. Just want a bronzer, you can go for this. So I like this kind of products because they're all like, you know, you can use it in so many different ways. I'm just gonna swirl it all together. When you go to work or when you're going for an interview, you just don't want people to tell that you have so much makeup on. What you want is for you to just look presentable and professional, and you look like you put in some effort. You don't want to pile on that blinging highlight, especially on your interview. This kind of highlighting powder is perfect for this kind of occasions. Then let's move in with eyeshadow. I have the Elizabeth Arden eyeshadow palette here with me. I put 2 trio quads inside here. So Elizabeth Arden also have many different kind of eyeshadow trios that are super complimentary, and trust me guys, the pigmentation and the quality of the shadows is just out of this world. People really need to talk more about their eyeshadows. Because we are going for like a more like work appropriate look, I'm gonna go with matte eyeshadows today. So I'm gonna be using mostly this color. Look at that. It is so creamy, guys. I'm just gonna go in with this middle shade over here. and just apply it all across the eyelids. Today's eyeshadow is just nothing fancy really, because we just want something that is quick and something that is not too over the top for your first day of work. So what we want to do is just play with our contours a lot, and we're using mostly like very natural or matte shadows for your everyday. So I'm just applying it all across my eye socket to just give it an illusion of a deeper set of eyes. And I like to do it in a way that kind of just gives me like a slightly more cat eye look. So I apply it and concentrate it on the outer third. Now I'm gonna go in with this darker brown shade, and I'm just applying it on my outer corner, like so. And I'm gonna bring it up into the crease, focus it around here a little bit more for a deeper set of eyes. Now we're going with this matte white shadow. This is the High Drama eyeliner in Espresso. It's also very, very pigmented and creamy. What I'll do is I'll look back and just tight line. So once you reach the end of your eye, you don't want to just draw it too droopy or too up, because that will look too fierce, and you don't want to scare your interviewer that way or your boss that way. What I would do is just to give it a slight wing, so I will just wing it out straight like this. And you don't extend it way too out either. If you'd like to make it more soft and smoky, you also have this little sponge at the end where you can just smudge out the harsh lines of the eyeliner. And I'm going in with the Grand Entrance Mascara. It comes in a very beautiful and sleek red packaging like this. So I'm just gonna take the curved side, go in with my lashes, and I love this mascara because it makes my lashes look really long, and it also holds the curl without making it look clumpy. I love this mascara. It's like really, really good. So you can see how my lashes look now. I would not recommend you guys to wear falsies, especially if it's like your interview or first day of work, because you don't want to come across as too fierce and like you spend too much time like just dolling yourself up every morning. So that's just my personal opinion. If I have to wear, I will wear like really, really natural ones. If not, just go with mascara. I'm now gonna go in with my cheeks. This is a very simple, beautiful color radiance blush in the shade Blushing Pink. I think pink just goes well with every skin color. I'm not gonna go crazy with this as well, and I'm doing it in a V-shaped motion. And I'm applying it in this way so that my cheeks look more defined as well, and I don't look too kiddie. Last but not least, we have our lips. I think this lip color is really your typical work lip color. It really goes well with every outfit and every skin tone. So this is the Beautiful Color Moisturizing Lipstick in the shade Breathless. I like to layer it up with the Elizabeth Arden Beautiful Liquid Lip. This is also super new and it's really cool. It has a sponge applicator like this, and you can just click the back, how that comes out. So it has a slight glossy texture and it's very smooth. It's very moisturizing and very natural. So it just makes your lips look ultra kissable and very, very suitable for every outfit that you wear. So that's it guys, this is my rendition of a first day of work makeup look. I hope you guys found it useful. Don't forget to just give it your best shot. Be confident, I think that's the best makeup you can wear. Don't forget to check out the description box below. I'll link everything that I used in there. Thank you so much for watching once again. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. We have now reached 50,000 subscribers on YouTube and that is so surreal. So yeah, I'd like to just say a big thank you to every single one of you who have been following me on this journey. If you haven't joined the fam and subscribed, please do, and please hit the notifications button as well so that you don't miss any uploads. And if you recreate this look, don't forget to take a picture for me and show me on Instagram. Send it to me, tag me, DM me, and I would love to see it. And I would also like to know how your interview went or how your first day of work went. Comment in the box below. See you next time. Bye.